The Valdrek Empire's declaration of war arrived on a Tuesday afternoon. Ambassador Chen barely glanced at the holographic transmission before returning to his coffee. The Valdrek Emperor, resplendent in ceremonial armor, delivered threats that had probably taken weeks to compose. Something about humanity's insolence, the Empire's mighty legions, and Earth's inevitable subjugation. "Sir, shouldn't we respond?" his assistant asked nervously. "Forward it to the hostile communications folder," Chen replied, scrolling through his actual priority messages. "We've got 17 of these already this year." The assistant blinked. 17, 18 now. Chen sipped his coffee. "The Valdrek are number. Let's see, fourth? Fifth?" There's a cue. This wasn't humanity's first galactic rodeo. Earth had emerged into a galaxy that operated on a peculiar social hierarchy. Species proved their worth through conquest. The strong dominated the weak. Military might determined value. It was all very dramatic and medieval, which would have been impressive if humanity hadn't already done that whole song and dance 1,000 years ago. Turns out, most galactic civilizations were still in what humans called their teenage phase. Lots of posturing, obsessed with proving themselves, quick to fight over perceived slights. Humanity had grown out of that centuries ago. The Valdrek Empire, like the others before them, had studied Earth's military and found it adequate. Not impressive, but defensible. They'd concluded that with sufficient force, humanity could be conquered. They'd made one critical error. They'd measured Earth's military capability and assumed that was humanity's actual strength. Admiral Jackson received the war declaration during her morning briefing on orbital construction projects. "The Valdrek," she frowned. "Aren't they fighting the Krenim Confederation?" "Yes, ma'am, and the Hive Collective. And I think there's a border dispute with the Zentari." Jackson shook her head. "So they're fighting 3 wars and decided to pick a fourth? Are they strategic geniuses or just bored?" "Unclear, ma'am." "Well, activate Defense Protocol Standard 7. Let me know if anything interesting happens." Defense Protocol Standard 7 was, essentially, Earth's autopilot for minor galactic annoyances. Automated defense platforms would handle any incursions. AI-guided response systems would manage tactical situations. Human oversight was minimal, like setting a thermostat and forgetting about it. The Valdrek sent their first battle fleet within days. 200 warships, enough to conquer most civilizations. Earth's automated defenses destroyed them in 14 minutes. The Emperor, furious at this humiliation, sent a larger fleet, 500 ships, including their legendary Titan-class dreadnoughts. Earth's defenses eliminated them in 11 minutes. The automation was getting more efficient. By the third fleet, the Valdrek were sending frantic diplomatic channels asking for negotiations. Earth's response was delayed by 6 hours because Ambassador Chun was at his daughter's school play and had silenced his notifications. "Tell them we accept their surrender," Chun said afterward, still in casual clothes. "Standard terms: cease hostilities, respect borders, trade agreements optional. Same template we use for the others." "Sir, they're demanding to know how we defeated their fleets so easily." Chun paused. "Did anyone actually watch the battles?" "No, sir. The automated systems handled everything." "Right." Chen returned to his messages. "Tell them it's classified. They'll respect that more than the truth." The truth was awkward to explain. Humanity had built their defenses decades ago and honestly forgot about them most of the time. Earth's actual attention was focused on art, science, philosophy, engineering projects that span star systems. The interesting stuff. Wars? Those were just spam in the inbox of civilization. The Valdrek Empire joined 13 other conquerors in the former aggressors' trade coalition, a polite term for the club of species who'd attacked Earth and lived to regret it. Most of them got along now, bonding over their shared embarrassment. At the coalition's annual summit, the Valdrek Emperor found himself sitting next to the Krenim War Master, who declared war on Earth 3 years prior. "How long did your fleets last?" the Emperor asked quietly. 19 minutes. "You." 14. They sat in silence, watching human children play in the station's garden. completely unaware that multiple galactic empires had once threatened their world. They don't even remember our war, do they? The Emperor finally said. The War Master shook his head. I don't think they noticed it was happening. Somewhere on Earth, Ambassador Chun filed the Valdrek peace treaty in a drawer and went back to planning his vacation. Just another Tuesday.